potato chips. What is poppin'? I really hope, I'm praying, fingers crossed, one of the next cars they add in this game, in this garage, this used dealership, is the 90s Type R NSX. Hiya. Uncle Roger approve. Alright, so for those of you that were not here earlier, I shall introduce the new demon car. Almost impossible to drive, but it's beautiful.
We do a little racing.
Until I did all this body modification, it just looked like your average go to the grocery store and pick up dinner supplies kind of car. $300,000 later, she looks like she's out to eat Lamborghinis. Yeah, bro, I'm gonna do a little bit of racing and whatnot. I've been on Warzone for a bit. Take a break. Come on, load. A new bitch. I love this car. The car's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I need to make some dollar bills, so I'm going to use, actually, what should I use? What haven't I driven on stream outside of my Hellcat? I don't think I've really driven my Wyra. Let's use the Wyra and make $100,000, so I don't feel like doing a 30-minute race right now. I might actually end up hitting it just because fucking it's like almost $1 million, but just don't really want to do it right this second. I kind of want to warm up, used to the car again. So playing this isn't like playing normal racing games. Like it's different. Also going to be building a drift car on this stream. A very good chance of it. Just because I know a lot of people tend to like the drifting, so I am going to build up a new project drift car. That's practically already got the motor built up. I'm just going to do the rest of the parts. Fuck you, Aventador, you pussy-ass little cracker. Get out of my way, dog shit, slow. Oh boy, too hard. Brake checking me, or I will fucking put you in a wall. Oh, it's not dark enough? Yeah. That though, honestly, it has to be my favorite feature for this game. Is the fact that we actually have anti-lag. Like, I don't like that they don't show the boost meter for superchargers though. because a supercharger does make boost, and superchargers also have blow-off valves. There are superchargers out there that have this, and they don't put this into games like this. For simulator, you think they'd actually have all the features out there, but I actually know a guy that lives a couple blocks away from me with a supercharged Jetta. That thing has a blow-off valve, it's like a fucking big turbo. I know, me and my brother chased him down in the freaking, my brother's Gt7. Fucking blew right past us, got the cops that chased it, like, come towards us, thinking it was us making noises. And fucking caught up, I was like, dude, what size turbo? He's like, it's not supercharger. Yeah, the runoff, blow-off valves too. Pretty cool to learn. On my way. Okay, that was dumb. Shouldn't use so much. I keep forgetting this car's got like 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. A little bit red. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, you can cut the two stuff off. Jesus Christ. And go up there, man. What the fuck? Oh, there goes my clean race bonus. Let those two bastards go. And again, I'm not even, like, I'm standing in this race, so in the middle of doing something, and the race kicked off, but I took the race. Oh, they're just killing me. You know, I've got some cars, I don't remember which one it was, I think it's my new Nissan. The Z Performance actually shows how much boost it's making, and it's actually kind of scary, because it's over 30 pounds. So to think of how much boost you can make in this game now, too, is just fucking great. I'd hate to see what this actually boosted. I think this is only 7 turbo, though. It looks like it's boosted about fucking... Well, between 7 and 10 a turbo. Because, I mean, high boost, when it actually hits, it's doing about 1 bar, so it's like 20 pounds, 25 pounds, depending on the car. Yeah, that should be about a 20-pound bar right there. About 10 pounds each. Which isn't bad. 20 PSI on a $1.3 million hypercar. Why? Can you just make the corner once? You do it every time when we're not on street. Can you just do it once when we're actually on street? Initiate a freaking 200 kilometers an hour and slide the whole thing. Maybe I'll actually finish quick. Yeah, if anybody's on the street, make sure you smash that like. I know I'm driving like ass right now, but we're gonna go catch some doors and do some drags and stuff. We're gonna go bully some people, hopefully. Fingers crossed we get a motor swap, yeah. Fingers crossed. Let's hope. We need another one. One that I can actually drive down Firebird. Fucking menace, man. Never should have motor swapped that car. I think it's disgusting. Can't drive straight. Fourth gear at like 200 miles an hour. The cocksucker will bust the rear end wide open and just starts smoking down the street. Still have a whole nother gear, another like 100 and some miles an hour that I could push out of it if I wanted. mean, I do like the fact that this game has motor swaps now. That's something that we always like asked for back in Gran Turismo 5 and 6. Because obviously it would have been pretty cool having nitrous motor swaps, you know, doing tuner meets and builds and stuff would have been freaking dope. But we had to wait like 13, 14 years, if not more, just for us to get it. I mean, sport's been around for a decade alone. Like, that's scary to think that Gran Turismo Sport has been active for 10 years. That means that my buddy from Gran Turismo 6 has been deceased for 10 years. He never got to make it over his Gran Turismo Sport. He had a heart attack, passed away before the game came out, unfortunately. And he was an icon for this game. 99% of anybody who played this game online prior to Sport knew him. You'd say his name and everybody would be like, oh, yo, I know who that is. Come on. Come on. You guys can catch up. I haven't even put this car in 6th gear. Come on, you guys can catch up. I'm not even unleashing full power yet. What was it, last lap? Alright, now we're gonna go with it. Push the button. Good to go. Rolling burnout. Holy crap. Can I please not sneeze when I'm racing? I physically have to let go of the controller. Oh, that was an easy $100,000. Fastest 100K. However, I wasted practically half of the 600 power point race. I could have just done that. And this one's not very fast. It's after running a stock, so it's not very quick. That race pays so good. $825,000 in racing. Pays so much. I mean, that doesn't last long if you're dumb and you don't pay attention to what the fuck you're paying or buying. You will lose money very fast in this game, guys. So, big tip for everybody. Do not just buy shit. I thought I read a different cost and I ended up buying the same car twice. That equivalates now in full value of over $1 million between two of the same car. I paid $560,000 brand new 0 kilometer, and I paid $440,000 used for something very, very small. Something I don't even use. All because I thought it was the car I needed to complete. So, for anybody that doesn't know about Gran Turismo 7, or if you're looking into getting the game, the big thing in this is the ticket system. Now, your ticket system, though, is ranked and rated off of what your overall collector level is. And that goes up, obviously. Every car you buy, the more rare the car, the more expensive the car, the bigger the reward for buying that car. So obviously you go spend 10 grand, 20 grand on a car, you're gonna get like 20 points. You go spend 200 on a, like 200,000 on a car, you're gonna get like 200 points, you know. So the higher it goes up, the more things you unlock to do. Eventually you'll unlock everything and have nothing to do. Right now what I'm stuck on, and this gives me a free car, which I don't really care for the car. This one gives me a 6 roulette ticket, and as you can see in brackets it says engine. That means that this particular ticket is 6 stars, 6 engines. One of those 6 engines I will get guaranteed engine swap. Okay, 5-star roulette, it could have an engine in it.
Sorry, I'm like super late.
So this game is very particular on the things that you have to do in order to more or less keep up. This isn't as such a pay to play or a pay to win game. Yeah, you're like really late, bro. Like, you're so far behind schedule. You missed the Hellcat, you missed the whole entire race. Jesus. No, but so my main goal obviously is to somehow come across that 1990s NSX. If I can, that's a guaranteed engine swap. No matter what, I'm guaranteed a motor as soon as that car is available for me to buy. Dailies, so you can get a motor swap. You can sometimes get lucky and get them out of the 4-star crates. 9 times out of 10 though, you're gonna get them out of the 5 and primarily the 6. 6-star crates give motors practically as an option every single time. 4-star, you're more likely to get like a rare part, a new car, or cash. And then anything 3-star or less, you're just getting cash. They're not going to give you fuck all good. So your obvious ultimate goal is to end up with, you know, a 6-star, 5-star. 6 to be guaranteed. If it's in brackets, like that other one was in bracket, that it was a fucking what you call it, an engine ticket. If you get an engine ticket, keep it. And then biggest tip, please listen. If I give you guys any tips and you were to listen to any of the tips, this is the tip you have to listen to, okay? Research. If you get a motor, research on GT Planet what cars are compatible with that motor. Okay? Because I made a big oopsie. Before I knew, I thought that the motors that I was getting, because sometimes it'll give you motors to cars that you already own, I thought that it gave me a Coyote replacement motor, meaning that I had to replace it. Okay, so the primary point of my YouTube, I do tips, tricks, kill races, stuff like that, but the primary, I guess, backing to my channel is mental health awareness. I am an advocate for mental health, primarily for males, just because it's harder for a male to get help these days than it is for a female. Then again, it's always been like that. But more or less it's outreach for people that are struggling, going through things, and don't really have many options or choices on what they should do, stuff like that. Just because I'm not a younger streamer, I can offer bits and pieces of advice, tips, and things like that, but primarily when we're on and live, we go through games. I give tips, tricks, pointers on how to, for instance, on here, you know, what's the best cars to run to make the most money the fastest, how to tune, base logistics in games, you know, what guns to use, what guns not to use. Occasionally, the odd time, I'll leak glitch videos and stuff like that. Like, Need for Speed, for instance, you know, easy way to make a bunch of money, I'll launch a glitch video. Or if I know that there's a type of loophole in Grand Theft Auto, for instance, if I know there's a loophole that isn't technically glitching, modding, or cheating within the system, then I will post it just to help people out, because I know there's people out there that love to play legit, but want to be able to play legitly on the same level that others do. You know, I'm a little late getting into this game, so I'm now the guy that's on the bottom. I got people that walk all over me all the time, and it wasn't until last week that I learned that you could actually swap any modes. You know, so I like to give advice, make games fun for people, but at the same time, give them the mental support that they're too scared to talk to somebody in person for. Because we all know it's easier if you're over a screen, somebody can't see you. Of course, it's going to be easier to talk to somebody and ask them for advice, because nobody's going to be able to paint a picture of what you look like or be able to like throw shame or judgment. You know what I mean? So that's another reason that I run the channel, because it does. I've helped a lot of people in the past couple of years just overcome a lot of shit in the past year and a half of working on YouTube. Ultimate goal, I hope to full-time content create. I am back in school as well, a full-time college student, and I do full-time YouTube. So well, you know what? Everybody starts somewhere. My recommendation, though, if you're doing like small clips, small things like that, I would recommend that you do shorts. If you have enough people, enough subs, I'd recommend that you do shorts. Don't go the route that I did and do the long process. Shorts are going to grab more attention to your channel, and then do meta videos. Even though there's no such thing as a meta in Call of Duty anymore, so guns that you know that you rip ass with, go on and do a meta video with that. Be like, you know, this is the meta that I found. Because then people also get the acknowledgement that you're the one that did it. So it could just be a gun you're good with. That'll help boost. But Warzone right now, the hard part for me, trying to base off just edits and stuff, that's what my TikTok's for. Really, is like the edits of my clips. I don't do videos very often, just because the videos, I don't have a big enough demographic where I'm getting original view on videos. So, but yeah, no, I use my Insta and my TikTok for clips. That's where all the nasty stuff that people miss on screen or don't get to see because I'm not live for. YouTube's just it's got a lot of stipulations, you know, a lot of regulations that you have to abide by to be able to do anything. I want to be able to play my own music that I know has a killer beat that's going to go with the scenario that I'm setting up. And I can't do that. They copyright everything instantly. TikTok, I could literally post whatever the heck I want with whatever song. Because it's rappers, producers, shit like that knows that it's giving them a higher chance of more downloads by reaching more people. There we go. There's the mileage. What do we get? Yeah, baby. We got a gold 5-star. Now that is hopefully something good. We'll see, and that's the thing, like, finding people that you can still, and that's the hard part for me, obviously, you know, like, I started streaming Warzone at such a late point in the game that a lot of the people that I used to play with don't even play Call of Duty anymore. They could care less for playing it, or I've surpassed them, and now playing with me isn't fun. Because my lobbies are a little bit different than most people's lobbies. I'm not the greatest, but according to my stats, I'm pretty good. I get shit on a lot, so I don't know how my stats are what they are.
So late.
You know, but like for instance, my one for Rebirth, I'm the top 5% of players on Rebirth. Oh, no motor, just money. Yeah, sometimes they'll Jew you like this too. I don't know what a gold brick is though. I've never gotten a gold brick. What's that? Oh. Yo, you guys can give me gold bricks whenever you want. Whenever you want. Yes, please. Gold brick, baby. $100,000. That's not what I wanted. Obviously.
Just as
However,
long as I have a good time, I'll enjoy anything.
Let's go. But you know, like Call of Duty, I'm always looking for that squad. You have to have a regular squad to be able to capture the audience the way that you want to. Because as good as it is to see somebody sweat as a solo, like, don't get me wrong, there's times where it's like, oh, this kid's a demon, are you kidding? What? You can do that? What? You know, like, I don't mind seeing that. But when you see a squad of people that are having fun for the game and still managing to get good content going, that's what Call of Duty was based about. You know, bringing people around, not being a bunch of toxic turds. Yo, the voodoo motor is for this. That guy has a Shelby swap for something. I finally found out a week later what that guy had a fucking motor swap from. I didn't know what the hell a voodoo swap was. And now I do. That's kind of concerning. Okay. But you know, Warzone is something, it's better and more appeasing to play with more than one person. You know, if it's just you by yourself, sure, you could probably get some good clips. Because the average person or average team looks for groups of people, not just one. And see, that's what we've got to though now, Nugget. We went from taking the game serious to now we just like to piss with people. See what we can do to make people upset. You know? Because it's funny. It's fun to do. People have done it, you know, for so long. It's just a matter of finding the enjoyment. As long as you can find the enjoyment, and if you can do it with a team, that's even better. 2 to 3 people. Like, you get one other person, sure, you guys can have fun, but only for so long. It's not like having 2 extra people, 3 extra people on your team where it can be like, okay, yo, you know what, let's switch it up. Let's go to this game mode, and then let's do this, you know. It gets boring if you don't have that group. Where if you have that group, some days you could literally get on, be like, alright, look, I want to get 5 dubs in a row. You know, your team then, at least you're talking to everybody. Everybody can work together. You guys can do whatever and still have that knowledge that, you know, the guys that you have on your team are going to back you. They're not just going to leave you high and dry. They're not going to, you know, intentionally be a dick. I mean, some teammates are, but that's besides the point. Some teammates like Nugget are just cursed. But it all comes down to just finding the people that have that same vibe as you. If you can find people with the same vibe as you in the game, you're set. Literally, you can build a team off of a couple of good people. And it's hard to find good people these days, it really is. It's gonna be a drift car, so we might as well put 20s on it. By the way, this is gonna be, if nobody could tell, this is one of the project drift cars that I wasn't initially gonna build as a drift car,
Only
but it did
sometimes.
pretty good in track as a drift car. Like, racing track, it slides pretty good. And then there was one other car next to doing a Hellcat tune. I want to see what I have. I want to do one other car as a drift car. I'm thinking about doing the Hakusu, but there's not much I can do to this car, so I've been on the fence about doing this. I could, however, finish one of the Vipers. I really could finish one of the Vipers, couldn't I? Yeah, actually, let's finish the 13. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna finish the 13 up. Get the SRT built, and then let's go smack on some people's doors.
They got the BT1 Supra in there.
Aye. Yeah, that's actually the car they gave me for my birthday. And my birthday's not even like for another 7 days, which is weird why they gave it to me already, but hey, whatever. This is gonna be a scary drift car though, I'm gonna put that out there now. This thing's gonna be close to 1,000 horsepower, I'm sure.
Lol, change your birthday every day.
Oh no, never mind, it's not 1,000. Thought it would have been closer to 1,000. Yes, we need this. Need this. Oh, it's because I don't have everything in it yet, too, so.
Bro's
There we
gonna
go.
be hustling
964
Gt7 every day.
horsepower. Supercharged drift car. £3,400. That's a chunky car. It's gonna be hard to balance. Oh my god. That should be illegal. Dude, that should be illegal. If you let... Oh my god. What would it... Oh my god. That needs to be illegal. Why could you guys not just say it was a V10? Why did you have to put Roman numerals? Why could you not just put V10? Why did you have to put VX? People are gonna be sitting there going, what? That's 5? Because technically how that's written out would be 5 minus 10, and that would be 5. So that... I really wonder what goes through some people's heads. Oh no, fuck it. I'm happy. They gave me a car on normal cars plus tuna. Huh?
I'm those type
Bro,
of
did you
people that
sip
is
the
wholesome and
diesel out of
genuinely
your uncle's
unbashing you
truck?
up.
The fuck? Drift 10. Bro can't even spell right. It's no English. JDM Night Cruise, street cars only. Yeah, y'all don't want me on that map. I'll bust this sideways and leave smoke lines down the street. Roll night, TK, no BS, 3 honks, street car. Oh, so tempting. Just roll on these kids with the LS9. Just be like, what's up, bitch?
I am just weird one.
Halloween. Classy name, bro. You fucking Pop-Tart. 1 to 3K rolls. Street car. Oh, why is everything drag racing tonight? Yeah, Nugget is literally the weird one. No cap. He is the weird one. Okay, what does this Japanese room say? It probably says drift, but I don't understand what fucking tree line squiggly fucking shit this is, man. Why is everybody Japanese? I'm fucking Canadian. Why do I have all the Japanese kids? You know what? We're gonna go test by myself, because nobody's on. We're gonna go do a drift test by myself. No testing tone these motherfuckers. Okay, now I'll leave it up to you guys to decide though what I test and tune first. Either A, the obvious Viper that we're in, or B, the Mustang. What should I tune first? Test, tune, and get a replay of, because we're going to see how it looks on cam after I bust the run.
Viper.
I think I heard that correctly, but I'm going to pull up stream just to make sure. Yes, I did. Fuck me. Of course this kid would say fucking Viper. Fuck.
Viper.
Fuck. Alright, let's do this. Let's see what we can do. Huh.
Be right back, need to wash my face.
No sweat. Give me one quick second to get back. Can't say no candy. Can't. Actually, doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Just pull it out a bit. It's a little bit better. Oh, I didn't buy a clutch. Shit, she's gonna bog. My S14 and it's 44,000 points earlier. Alright, car's warm. Here goes nothing.
Welcome, hope your day is going good today. Be kind and drop a like.
Fucking 200 clock. those points. Yeah, this car is like too many gear swaps. Holy shit, man. I understand you're almost 1,000 horsepower, but fuck. Too much red line. Tell you where it's sitting, it's pretty close to the dumpster. I hate that about this one though, the smoke doesn't kick in unless you're really in the fucking cloud. Oh no, I forgot about this apex. Son of a shit. Okay. So, as you can see, that didn't go over as well as planned. So, let's see what I can do now. Now that I kind of see what it's sitting at, I can definitely say this needs to be tuned differently. I'm gonna drop these to 2. Okay, actually gonna do this. 6. Drop this to 0. Okay. This does not have enough gonads. It is too many gear shifts. 121, 72, 30. Should be good enough. Alright. Let's just see. If this still acts weird, I may actually have to custom tune my transmission. Which will not get done today. Alright, biggest issue is this fucking light. Okay, car. Oh no, forward. I'm sad. Like, I'm sad for you that you have to hear about that being only 6 years old. That's not fair for any child your age to have to go through. So if, for instance, if people, like your teachers pay attention, listen, it's okay. People, like your teachers, will pay attention. If they notice you've got marks on your body that you shouldn't, if they notice you're not acting right, you're acting really weird, if you're not eating and they can tell that you're not healthy, they call social workers. And if the social worker goes to your house and they see that you're living very poorly for a child, if you're living in dirty house, you're not eating, you're not getting baths, you're not nothing like that, they will take you away and put you into a government-run home. So it's just like, you remember the issues with all the the native children in the public schooling? It's the same kind of ordeal. They come in, they take the kid away, and they put him in a different house. Sometimes you don't go back to your house. Sometimes you don't get to see your family again. Dad was in foster care. Your uncle was in foster care. We didn't grow up good house. I didn't like my foster house, so Dad went and slept on the street instead. Trust me, once you get older, I got stories for you that'll change your life.
We never going to foster care.
No, you never will, because we're not pieces of shit. We care for our kid. You are my world. I will die for you. You don't understand. It's okay. You don't have to be upset. That's my job as a dad, baby. My job is to make sure that at the end of the day,
If I don't have a dad.
you're always gonna have me. Do you know how hard it would be for somebody to kill your dad? You gon' need more than a fucking army for me, because let me tell you, you get me in the right state, I'll make the devil cry.
But who wants my
You don't
foster
ever have to
care?
worry. You'll never go to foster care. Because if anybody ever tried to pull some bullshit, and everybody tried to walk in this house to try to take you, guess what? Your dad, you're gonna be seeing me through some thick plexiglass window. Because I'll take their fucking head off their shoulders and kick it down the street like a soccer ball.
Kick it far.
Oh, I would. Trust me.
What are you gonna do
Nobody
with the
would
body?
ever come between me or you. You understand me?
But
Do you understand?
Yes.
Then you need to wipe them tears right now. Pick your chin up from your chest. It doesn't need to be down, it needs to be up. And you keep a smile on your face, you hear me?
Yes.
And always remember, your life isn't as bad as you think. Just because you're getting disciplined or in trouble, that means that we're trying to save you from making a wrong mistake down the path, like down in future. We're saving you, correct?
What do you?
Correct?
What?
It's not a conversation that we need to have right now. That's
But
not
what would
something,
you do with the
doesn't
body?
matter. I know everything that I need to know if the time ever comes. That's all that matters.
Okay.
Daddy is not a dumb person. Your Uncle Tyler was in foster care. Your Uncle Brandon, who you've never met, has been in foster care. A lot of my friends were in foster care. Mommy never was, because Mommy didn't grow up in a bad home where they had to take her away. Me, I got beat by my mom. She'd throw pans at me. You know these stairs here, how big they are? Picture it without the bend, just one big set of stairs. My mom used to kick me down them.
Why?
Because she's an ignorant cunt.
Never talk to her. If she's being rude to you, don't talk to her.
Okay, so what's the rule of school?
What?
What's your rule in school then? If somebody's ignorant,
You tell the teacher.
you don't talk to people that are rude to you. And if there's an adult situation going on which your friend is going through, she shouldn't have to go through that. If it is an adult situation, your nose doesn't go in it. Got me? I love you. Thank you. Honestly though, the big thing is that my daughter doesn't have a whole lot of friends. Okay, this year has not been a good year for her. She's been bullied a lot in school. She's lost a lot of her friends that she started and grew up in school with. They've either moved away or whatever the case. And every time she seems to make a friend, something happens. Now, my 6-year-old doesn't need to sit there, okay? Neither does this other 6-year-old little girl. They don't need to sit there, and for one, the little girl doesn't need to go through the social system service. It's not good for any kid. I don't care regardless of what your living situation is at home. Everything is literally better with family. You don't put them in a foster home, you find family. As soon as you put a kid into the foster system, psychologically, they sit there and tell themselves that they're not wanted. Because they don't know how it works. You have to remember, they are children. To them, in their eyes, if they're going to a stranger's home and that's where they have to live, it's because their family doesn't want them. And that's the first thing a kid's going to think, because they're always taught from a young age. Your family's always going to want you. They always see the things that happen when people turn their backs. You know, that kind of thing. Kids are not dumb. And for my daughter to look at me and be like, my friend is going into foster care because she doesn't have a good home. For one, why is it that an adult situation has gotten so bad that a bunch of innocent babies, okay? These are innocent babies. My daughter should never have even questioned me on what foster care was. She should have learned that kind of stuff come when she was older. You know, learned what that kind of stuff was about. Okay, there's systems like this. Well, that's not good. That's good. You know, whatever. I'm not gonna sit here and say that my foster home was bad that I went to. By any means, God bless her heart. The day I die, I fucking love that woman. The sweetest woman I've ever fucking met in my life. I, though, was one of those kids that once I got bounced from house to house through family, and then actually ended up going through foster care because I couldn't find a family member. I started becoming that kid that I'm not wanted. That's not fair to be inscripted on any child, any person. I don't even care if you're fucking 40 years old, you can be fucking 40. You do not need to feel or be told or have that over urge of not being wanted. That should never be something. Especially via blood or people that you consider the family. Because remember, blood may bring you in this world, but you choose who goes on the same path as you, who you keep in your life. Your family isn't what you're born into. Your family is what you choose into. You can choose your family. There is still blood and respect for blood. But the fact of the matter is if you don't see that individual set of people as family, doesn't mean that they're not your family, just means that's not what you verify them as. 6 years old, my kid should not be crying, asking me what the fuck a foster home is. And yeah, no, Ava's like that. I've told her many times. There was the one time that I actually literally almost went to jail for bashing this guy's face in the road. If he would have came back to me, his face would have looked like a picture out of American History X. They literally tried to abduct my daughter off the deck of my house while Shay and my brother were on the deck with Ava. And I've always instilled in my daughter's head, I don't care who the person is. I don't care what the person's status is. You fuck with my daughter, I will do life. I will do 10, 15, 60. I'll do 1,000 life sentences in one term. Don't fuck with my kid. I've openly said it to the cops. Get here and deal with them, or you guys are going to be collecting me as a new murder victim. Like, I have no qualms. And my daughter is very like that. Like, okay, Dad, what would you do with it? Because she wants to know, if she ever had to, how would she protect herself? My daughter's always wanted to know, how does she keep herself safe? Since she was 3 years old, me and her have full out, no, like, hold back, wrestled. Throw around, wrestling, going. My daughter has enough strength to push a full-grown male over 200 pounds onto his ass, no problem. She throws a punch like a 120-pound boxer. The kid knows. So, her biggest thing, though, like, obviously, losing her family. Because she'll give me a hug. At most, I go to school for 2-3 hours. I always get kicked out early, always, because I'm always done. So, she'll tell me to leave, and she won't act like anything, but the first 2 hours I'm gone, she's already calling, Daddy, where are you? Can you come home? I miss you. She's not good. She, the other day, went to go pick her cousin up from school without her, and Ava flipped 500 questions. Where is she going? Why does she have a bag? Why does she have this? Why did she have a can of pop in her hand? No, in her left hand she had a can of pop. In her right arm she had her bag. It was very attentive like that. Like, she's one of those kids that it kind of concerns me. She's going to be one of those kids when she grows up that's going to be like, oh, no sweat. I got you. And she's going to end up most wanted. And Ava, it's gotten so bad, dude. Zach has resorted, he will come over after work now, and he'll sit with Ava for like an hour or two, and he'll sit on his phone and play Roblox with her. Because even Ava's cousin, who's the exact same age as her, who she's grown up with her whole life, finds ways to bully Ava. Like, Ava's sick, she won't go to school. Common sense. Don't send your kid to school sick. You know, keep them home. She'll stay home. And then when she goes back to school, the next time that she's feeling good and she's not sick, all of a sudden there's 2 or 3 friends that aren't her friends anymore because her cousin said not to be her friend. Don't play with Ava, don't play with Ava. And then you've got my daughter at the beginning of school, before it's even started, looking at me and Shay with tears in her eyes going,
What?
What? Why won't anybody play with me? What did I do? Why don't I have friends?
TH.
And that shouldn't be something that a 6-year-old has to deal with. I remember being a kid. I don't have a lot of memories of being a kid, but I remember being a kid. I always had friends when I was a kid. Always. It didn't matter what was going on, I always had friends. And my daughter literally sits here and tells me, no, Dad, I don't have friends. I don't have anybody. No, Dad. She'll be like, Mom, Dad, can I have a play date with this person? And we'll be like, oh, well, make sure you ask them to ask their mom for their numbers, and we'll talk to their parents and we'll set something up. You know, I'm always welcome to let my kid go and make friends, play with kids, so she can grow, learn, adapt with life. She'll go, oh yeah, I just need your number. Do you think my daughter's ever gotten a number from any single one of these kids? Ever? No. My daughter's birthday? who was it that came? Her one friend that she had in elementary school ended up coming with her sister. A grade 2er ended up coming because it's a girl that lives not far from us, so Ava sees her all the time. Ava doesn't have friends of her own. Like, it's people that she just happens to know, and she'll sit there and be like, well, do I have a choice? Like, who else can I hang out with? Who else is gonna chill with me? You know, it's very, very sickening. Because my daughter is not a stupid girl. My daughter isn't an annoying girl. You know, she's not the typical kid that just doesn't shut up. My kid actually genuinely cares. If you don't look like you're having an okay time, she'll stop. Hey, what's going on? What's wrong? You hurt yourself? She's the first person to be there to try to help wrap you up. You know, like, she may not be the best at sharing certain toys. Obviously, being an only kid, she's not going to want to sit there and share every single toy. You know, that's just expected. But for her to have 0 friends at 6 years old that are genuine, I'm not even gonna try to catch up with those guys. They're really being fucking kids. But yeah, no, like, Ava's been going through absolute fucking hell this year. And yeah. Why is everybody doing digs? I wanna roll race somebody. Man, I'd say you guys want to fucking play fucking quack mount. Oh, fucking quacks. Yo, if you're talking about that DeLorean kid, just fucking boot him. See a fucking DeLorean come up, that should be the first thing. Fucking boot him out. Come here, you piece of shit 34. All you wanna do is fucking digs, you little bitch. LOL. Top secret, huh? Top secret, these nuts in your mouth, bitch.
Hey, well, good luck with stream. I gotta go to bed. See you later. Emoji victory hand, Smokey. RIP.
Oh, you dipping? Alrighty. We'll catch you later.
See you later.
stream was fun. I should actually probably hop off since it's like 1 in the morning. But yeah, I will catch everybody tomorrow. Stay happy, stay humble, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow for some more interesting stuff.